Right, Robin, for the purpose of this, like I said, we are going to do the controlled stop. Okay, so the purpose of this, I'd like you to call me Brian.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
You have been teaching me from day one.
All right.
All right, so you know my driving capability. I can do left turns, right turns, crossroads, which are both emerging and approaching.
Yeah.
We have been doing lessons in a very quiet cul-de-sac, a very quiet housing estate.
Okay.
All right, we are now going to venture out onto the busy main roads, but
Okay.
before that, you need to make sure that I am able to stop the car in case the need arises.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
As you know, it is no longer the emergency stop; it is the controlled
Yeah.
stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions so far?
No. No.
All right.
Fine. Yeah.
So when you're ready, then, into roll.
Okay. Hi, Brian. How are you today?
All right. Thank you.
All right. You had a busy day?
No, not really.
No. No. Quiet day.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, today we're going to do control stop with the use of mirrors. Now we've gone through certain things. We've done left turns, right turns. We've done your setup and your cockpit drill. This is going on to the next stage, really, which is an important part, which is your control stop. With the control stop, it is important not to use your mirrors on a control stop. Now, the reason for that is that if a kiddie comes out into the road, or a bicycle comes into the road, and you have to make that sudden stop,
Yeah.
if you look into the mirrors, it could cost 1 or 2 seconds, and that is crucial.
Oh yeah.
If you've looked into your mirror, you could be running over little Tommy who's just crossed the road.
It's not very nice, is it?
No. So, but with mirrors on general driving, what we're trying to do is eradicate the emergency stop. You never will do that, because there will be a time where you might have to do that. But if you're using your mirrors properly, you can anticipate what is actually what could actually happen.
Yeah.
So if you're conscious of things around you, kids around you on an estate, or bicycles around you, you're seeing it through the fronts of your windscreen there.
Yeah.
But you can also, obviously, as we've gone through on the cockpit drill, you can use your mirrors, your mirror signal manoeuvre, which we've gone through.
Yeah.
So, for example, if we're going down the road, we can just look into that mirror. We can see what's coming on the inside. If there's a bicyclist on the inside coming along, likewise on that right-hand mirror,
Yeah.
you're looking. You're going through your mirror. You're looking at your centre mirror and your side mirror. You're looking for overtaking.
I see. Oh yeah. So that's why you get me to look in these mirrors.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
like, if I see something coming in front of or from behind,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't need to then slam on if it does something.
Well, no. If
Oh.
if you're actually going a normal drive,
Yeah.
you are looking in this. If you remember, we're looking in the pairs of mirrors. So we're looking centre mirror,
Yeah.
right mirror, centre mirror, left mirror.
Yeah.
If your normal driving is, you've looked into that mirror, what you can normally see what's in the back mirror. You see what's behind you.
Yeah.
On an emergency stop,
Yeah.
we're not using those mirrors, because all of a sudden something will pull out in front of you, and you have to. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
I don't need to worry about these mirrors.
don't.
Oh.
On general driving, you
Yeah.
look in your mirrors.
Yeah.
But on an emergency stop, which is what we're actually talking about today,
Yeah.
we don't use the mirrors.
I see.
So, if we lead now onto the controlled stop,
Yes.
it is it's a fairly simple thing that you're wanting the car to do, which is basically stop
Yeah.
as quick as you can.
Yeah.
So we've gone through the mirror side of it. We're not interested in the mirrors. All we want to do is stop the car, but you have full control of the car as you stop the car.
Yeah.
So it's always key to keep 2 hands on your steering wheel to start with.
Yep.
2 hands on the steering wheel.
Yep.
Now, what we're looking at then is obviously your foot is on the gas gas pedal, which is your right pedal. When I mean, on an exam, you will be told when to stop. But I'll cover that in a minute. I just want to go through the procedure of what you actually do. So, once the examiner, for example, has actually told you to stop, it's foot off that gas, off your right, and straight onto the middle pedal, your brake pedal. Yeah. Obviously, you're not looking down there, you're looking straight ahead. You've got two hands on the steering wheel. So it's a quick movement of your right foot onto that middle pedal. Don't stamp. Don't stamp on that brake, because which we'll talk to you about in a second, you could cause a skid, which is what we don't want. You need to be in control. So what we call it, the braking is progressive braking. So it's hard pressure down on that middle brake on the pedal there. So it's hard down until you stop. As soon as you stop, slight pause, clutch down. Okay. Keep your feet in that position. Don't move your feet from that position. Now what we need to do, obviously you're looking straight ahead. You want to secure the car. You don't want to make sure it moves. So we pull the handbrake on. And we stick the gear into neutral. Not into any gear at all. Straight into neutral. Bear in mind, this is all happened very quickly. Once this has happened, you just need to give your time just to pause, collect your thoughts. Everything's okay. So what we need to do, and this is where the mirrors come back into, we've talked about moving off. And so we go through that 6 mirror procedure. So you will be in the middle of the road. So you need to look over your left shoulder. So you're looking at we're looking into the blind spots. You're looking into that left mirror. You're looking into the centre mirror. You're looking into that right mirror. And then you're looking into that blind spot there, which is between the centre of the car and that window, and in between your headrest. So we've gone through those mirrors again. So it's safe to manoeuvre off. We stick the gear into first gear. Find that biting point. Have a quick look over your right shoulder again into the mirror, into the centre mirror. Release the brake. And move off. So we're doing it all safely. It's all under control. There's a couple of things that I also need to add. On modern cars these days, we have something called ABS.
I know what ABS is.
Can you tell me what ABS is?
It's anti-lock braking.
Anti-lock braking system.
That's it. Yes.
Now, most modern cars these days do have that. And the way that you find out that the car has got that, if the ABS kicks in, you generally get an orange light on your dashboard, and it'll say ABS. The other way you know that the ABS comes on is you actually feel it on the brake. And it's basically, if you have stopped too quickly and your brakes lock and you suddenly start skidding, what happens is on the ABS kicks in and it pushes the brake pedal in and out very, very quickly, quicker than you could do it. When this is happening, you keep your hands on the steering wheel and you keep applying pressure to the brake. Don't release the brake, the foot on the foot pedal, because it doesn't make the ABS work. A lot of cars, as I say, have ABS. Some older cars don't have ABS. Now, you can do your own ABS. It's not as effective, but what we call it is cadence braking.
I'm
I'm not sure whether you've heard of that, but Cadence braking is doing the braking manually, not letting the ABS kick in,
Yeah.
because obviously the car hasn't got ABS, and you're applying your foot onto the foot brake
Yeah.
very quickly. So apply, press, doing that a number of times. Obviously you're keeping looking ahead, and you're keeping two hands on the steering wheel,
Yeah.
and that will hopefully stop you from skidding. Now if you go into a skid,
Yeah.
this is something else you need to think about. If you've done all these procedures that we've talked about, there's no reason why you should skid. But what you've got to sometimes think is conditions in the road.
Yeah.
It could be wet, it could be snow, it could be icy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to, think about these things. And if you do go into a skid, there are ways of pulling out of a skid.
Yeah.
Now, if you are going down the road, you stop quickly, you do everything that you've been told, and you think everything's going okay, but suddenly your back end starts moving if the skid takes you round to the right,
Yeah.
your back end will start moving out to that side. You turn into the skid.
Yeah.
So, if that's your car,
Yeah.
and you're going and you feel as though the back end is moving because you're sliding,
Yeah.
you steer opposite way, so you're actually turning into the skid.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. So do you have any questions on that at all,
No,
Brian?
No.
Okay.
Right. After roll. Right. First of all, mirrors.
Yeah.
You went an awful long time discussing the
Thought I
mirrors.
did. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I know what the mirrors are for. I know when to check your mirrors.
Yeah.
Because of what you're going on about the mirrors, it confused me a little bit, which is why I said, oh, so look in these mirrors. If something's overtaken me, I'm not going to do an emergency stop.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is what I said, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the mirrors are nothing to do with what's happening in front of you.
No.
All right?
Yeah.
So what you should have said, which you did sort of say, would be the controlled stop. The first thing you don't do is you don't check your mirrors.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Because as you said, if you check your mirrors, you are wasting valuable time. All right? Think of an object. So when you're doing this sort of briefing, see where I've stopped. All right? We've got that tree.
Yeah.
What you say? 30 meters away.
Yeah.
If we're travelling at 30 miles an hour,
Yeah.
by the time we've thought about our braking,
Yeah.
we'd have got to that tree.
Yeah.
If there was a child there,
Yeah.
would have hit that child, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Before we even thought about it.
Yeah,
Remember,
okay.
we'd travel at so many feet per second,
Yeah.
depending on what speed that we're travelling at.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So that's what you should have said.
Right.
All right? Instead of going on about the mirrors.
Yeah.
That's the mirror part of this sort of briefing.
Yeah.
Okay?
I did start off with saying
Yes.
it's not important, but
Yes.
then I digressed.
You made it very
Yeah,
important.
yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
The next thing, steering. All right?
Yeah.
Hold on to that steering wheel.
Yeah. What sort of pressure? Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Now, the way that it should be is you firm grip of that steering wheel. So you hold the steering wheel how you would normally. So you would say, I'm just going to move that steering wheel. All right, so hold the steering wheel how you would do normally. Now move the steering wheel. Hold. See how much movement there is?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now hold the steering wheel firmly. Grip
Okay.
it like you need, your life depends on it. All right? How
Yeah.
much movement is there now?
Yeah. Not a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Explain that.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Braking. You mentioned about quickly onto it, and it was progressive braking. Yes, which is good. All right?
Mm.
It is progressive braking, but you keep pushing.
Yes.
Yeah, which is what you said, again in a roundabout way. All right? But what you also need to mention is about the position of the foot on that brake pedal.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was looking at your foot and I saw that your foot was covering that whole brake pedal.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You need to reiterate that.
Okay.
Mention that if they use the side of the foot on the brake pedal,
Okay.
because of the amount of pressure that they're putting on, it can slip off. And what is the foot right next to?
Yeah. So that's the proper position,
yes.
but we need to show
Yes.
the pupil exactly.
And again, as you said, not stamping on it. It's quickly on and it's progressive braking, so you constantly push.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So just mention that. All right. Now what you said was